Morning. I think I'm on. Hi. Happy Coffee Tuesday. It's been a while. You know that saying, perfectly imperfect? Well, I'm perfectly inconsistent. That's just the way I roll. And to be honest with you, I'm tired of fighting in my own mind about my lack of consistency because the only thing I'm consistent at is being inconsistent. So I'm just going to relish in that idea for now. All righty. So, what I want to talk about today, I want to talk about fresh starts. Doesn't necessarily have to be hard. I think we have a fresh start often within our lifespan. Of course, every morning when you get up, it can start again. It can be fresh. Um, but I'm talking about things that are a little bit deeper. We all carry our shared burdens. We all have a past that parts of it suck. We all have some form of trauma. We all have a story. And we can decide each and every day whether or not we want to live that story in that current day or whether we want a fresh start. It's kind of that old cliche, mind over matter. If it don't matter, I don't mind. I'm just being silly. But seriously, we can make a decision today to change the rest of our life. For many of us that are 18, 19, 30, the rest of your life seems like a long ways away. And that should convince you that we need to change things around. We need to make a difference. We need to not sit on top of the plateau that we have settled into that isn't necessarily very green and plush and beautiful and warm and loving and kind. We need to crawl, climb, soar higher. We need to make a difference in our life. And the only one that can do that is you. Nobody out there is going to make you happy. Nobody else out there is going to lick your wounds and heal them. We got people that'll help us and hold our hands. We got people that love us and care about us. I'm not negating that. I'm just saying when it comes down to the bottom line of where you want the rest of your life to go, that bottom line belongs to you and just you. Like I said, we've all got a story. Most everybody, probably 99 or 98% of the world has some kind of trauma. And that trauma can, to others, appear little. But to us, it is huge. It is immense. It is life-changing and life-altering. Some of those traumas are huge, huge. And my heart goes out to those people. I have clients all the time that tell me their stories, and it breaks my heart. I think about my childhood trauma, the things that I've had to go through, and it seems like nothing. But when I stop comparing it to others and their trauma, to me, it's huge. And I think that's the way it is with all of us. We can't compare. We can't think that yours is better or worse than somebody else's. Yours is bad, no matter how big or how small anybody else might see it is. Anyways, my point is, I'm off on a chasing rabbits here. My point is, we can decide if we want to live in that trauma and we want it to be the manipulating force in our life every day. Let me give you an example, because I'm not sure I'm explaining it well. Let's say you have something happened, most often when you were young, but not always, and it changed the way you saw the world. Somebody broke your trust. And from that point on, you decided, screw them all. I don't trust anybody. Everybody's an asshole, and I'm not going to trust anybody anymore. I'm done. That could have happened when you were 3 or 5 or 7 or 10 or 20 or 30 or 45 or 80. It doesn't matter. When something like that makes such a strong impact on us, and we don't learn to deal with it and heal it and forgive it. Yeah, I know. I'm going to take a little sidestep here. Forgiving to me, I don't know what it is to anybody else, but to me, forgiveness means letting it go. So we need to recognize it, we need to heal it, and we need to forgive it so that we can move forward. All those shitty traumas, all those shitty things that people have done to you in your past are only affecting you. Those people have moved on with their lives. They don't give a rat's ass about what they did, what they said, how they were involved. They're just moving on with their lives. But you're not. You got caught. Understandably, I'm not making a judgment there. I'm not saying you're stupid for doing it. That's just our humanness, okay? We get stuck and we keep living that trauma, that lack of trust over and over and over and over. And it has a huge, profound impact on the rest of our lives. That's just one example. I'm just talking trust. I'm not talking about abandonment, molestation, loss of other people's lives that are close to you, loss of pets. I mean, there's lots of stuff. Abandonment's a big thing. Emotional abandonment. You may have not have been abandoned physically. You may have had a roof over your head and food in your tummy, but emotionally, you were disconnected from everybody in your family. There's lots of stuff, and I can't think of all the examples right now, but I think you get the picture. So I want to shorten this up. I don't know how long I've been on here. Almost 10 minutes. Sorry. I'm going to keep it short. The point is, we can start fresh. We can say, you know what? The trauma, the people, the situations, the experiences are not going to have a hold on me anymore. I am done. I want to live my life in peace. I want to find joy. I want to find love in my life, romantic love, spiritual love, friend love, dog love, whatever. I want to find some joy in my life. And you can do that. You can do that. And if you need help, I'm here to help. I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, I will use all my tools. I will do the very, very best I can to help you move forward in your journey. Because there's no sense, there's just absolutely no sense whatsoever in living in a life where you're stuck in old bullshit. There's just not. Whether you've got 10 years, 15 years, 50 years ahead of you, I hope you will reach out. And if not to me, reach out to somebody. Find a therapist, find another coach, a great friend. Reach out to somebody, but don't just stop when you realize the problem. Don't stop there. Move forward into, because you've done the recognizing. You've recognized there's an issue. That's awesome. Many people don't even get there. They think whatever it is that's going on in their head is just the norm, and it's not. So recognize the problem, heal the problem, and then let it go. Forgive it. So that none of that stuff in your history continues to have a hold on you for the next 2, 3, 10, 5, 15, 30, 40 years. Okay? All right. Coffee Tuesday, everybody. I didn't have my coffee with me, but I got my water. So have an amazing rest of the week. May you be filled with blessings, and may you bless someone else. You take good care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.